Hey everyone, welcome back. For those of y'all who don't know me, my name is Camille Batten, and in this video I'm getting ready for some picture content that I have to do today. So this is a makeup look I'm going for. To know what I use, continue watching. First I'm going to prime my face using this Marc Jacobs primer. This is Invisible and Undercover Primer. And just get a little bit on my fingertips and blend this in. Now moving on to foundation, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation in the shade 5 Cool. And I love this foundation. This is like my new favorite foundation, and I will continue using this until something else better comes along because this one is bomb.com. Now moving on to eyeshadow, I'm going to be using Bronze This Way eyeshadow palette. And these are the color. Some gorgeous brown sparkly colors, and I'm going to start with this glittery gold color as the base of my eyelid and just getting a flat brush and putting this all over the base of my eyelid. Now I'm just grabbing a fluffy brush and going in with this like red medium brown color and just get some on this fluffy brush. And I'm also going to use this MAC setting spray to intensify the look and put this on the outer corner of my eyelid. Now I'm just using a clean fluffy brush and going back in and making sure those products are blended together. Don't want any harsh lines. And then I'm actually going to go back in and put some more color onto my eye, just because I want to have it more intense. So I'm going to go back in and I'm going to be using this darker brown color. And I'm going to focus it on the outer corner of my eyelid, so I have it real dark for like that smoky effect. I'm also spraying it again. Next, I'm going to be using this NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Cashmere. I'm going to focus on the inner corner of my eyelid and at the high point of my eyebrow to give it some highlight. So, add a little bit of color to make my eyes pop. I don't know if you can tell a difference on camera right now, but I love making my eyes pop. And then just right here at the high point of my eyebrow to give it some color and just blend it in with my fingertips. I'm not going to blend it in the inner corner of my eyelid just because I like it how it looks like that. Next, I'm going to be moving on to eyebrows. I'm going to be using this Urban Decay. This is the Brow Blade, and I got the shade Brown Sugar. I'm just going to fill my eyebrows in with this. Now moving to underneath my eyes, I'm going to be using this LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Light Yellow to highlight underneath my eyes, because your girl got some dark circles. And just to fix any fallout of eyeshadow. And then I'm just grabbing a damp beauty blender and blending this in. Now I'm going to set underneath my eyes using this Urban Decay Loose Setting Powder. And I'm just going to be grabbing this Beauty Blender double-sided puff and dipping it in. And just tapping some of that product on there. Now I'm just going to let this sit for a little bit so it can soak up the setting powder and move on to bronzer. I'm going to be using this Tulum Bronze Set. This has 6 bronzer and highlight palette. Look at these gorgeous colors, so pretty. And I'm just going to be using a Real Technique brush. And I'm going to be using, let's see, let's use Paradise, and Paradise is this middle one. Let's see. So this is a little darker than I wanted, but we're gonna make it work. I didn't think it was gonna be that dark. I just got this in, so I haven't really tried it. Alright, so technically I probably should use the next last one. But it's springtime. Trying to get that bronze glow. I guess it works out alright. Alright, so it is a little bit tad darker than I want, but I'm just grabbing this fluffy brush and just dusting any excess of the loose setting powder and blending the bronze together so it won't be so harsh on my face. Alright, that looks a lot better. Okay, now moving on to eyeliner. I'm going to be using my favorite NYX Epic Ink eyeliner to do my wing eyeliner look. Now moving on to mascara. I'm going to be using this Lash Princess mascara. Now moving on to blush. I'm going to be using this NARS. This is the Orgasm X blush, and it is very intense. I'm just using a little fluffy brush and just dab it very lightly, the blush onto my cheeks. Now moving on to highlight, I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill Loose Highlight. This is in the shade Amped. I'm actually just going to be using my fingers, so I'm lightly tapping my fingers in there and just dabbing some onto the tops of my cheeks, down my nose and Cupid's bow area, and then I'm just going to blend this in. Just grab my fluffy brush again to buff it out. And that is the best highlighter ever. Now I'm going to finish this look, and I'm going to be using this ColourPop in the shade She's Bad in Matte. This is a nice nude color. It's very light. And I'm just going to add this NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Creme Brulee onto it so I have a glossy look. Alright, and this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Until next time, bye guys.